Hey guys, this is Wolf Atlas here, bringing you another episode of War Divisions. This is Slime Quest both 11 and 12. 12 came out today. 11 was last week. Last week the raid happened. A lot of maintenance happened. I've been busy with work, so by the time I did get to this, it was already kind of too late. Maintenance was gonna start. But enough about that. Let's get to this. First thing you want to do is stand right in front of She Slime over here and buff her up with agility. Killer Machine's gonna go after Golem with his bow gun, while the two humans are gonna move closer. Now She Slime's gonna do her attack down buff. You're gonna move right next to her, and we're gonna try to zap the samurai in hopes of paralyzation. If you get it, great. If you don't, it's not the end of the world. It's fine. We're still doing damage to him. He's gonna go after She Slime. Blind is not an issue, so you never have to really worry about that. And then Gunner's going after She Slime. So now we're gonna position ourselves so that right after we kill this samurai, the bird's gonna appear, and when it's our next turn, we're gonna be able to start attacking the bird, because we don't want the bird to do its agility down debuff on our team, because that hurts our chaining. Luckily, She Slime got a counter which was able to knock out the samurai, and because of that, she was able to get another turn, allowing us to get a turn and chain off the bird and do a body slam +1 to knock her out. If you did all the quests from the last mission, you should have your slime at least 104 to take advantage of the body slam +1. So now at this point, we're gonna go after Golem to do our chaining mission. We're gonna ignore the gunner because he's not really much of an issue. He can be an issue, depends on what the killer machine does here. So he opts to back up and do his bow gun, which is great. This is what we want. He only does that if he guarantees his critical hit on his bow gun, and that move seems like it has a good chance of critical hitting. So now, since we have Seymour's Trustmaster, which grants slow on normal attacks, equipped, we're gonna normal attack Golem and get him to slow down. So now we could start the chaining process here. Now you do not have to have an ice esper on your slime, but having it on your slime just helps tremendously. Here, when it's your turn, you want to do a agility buff either on Killer Machine or She Slime. I chose She Slime because she has more AP and more uses of her moves than Killer Machine. So now it's She Slime's turn. She's going to do her body slam and stay still. This conserves her CT. Killer Machine does his move. Now it's my turn, and this is what I mean that you don't need the ice esper, but it helps because I got a 2 chain here. She Slime goes, there's a 3 chain. The 3 chain mission's up, but now Killer Machine went, and now we have 4 chains. So we didn't necessarily needed our ice esper to do the chaining mission, but like I said, it helps. So if you have resonance with ice esper, just do it, makes your life easier. After that, it's just all a matter of just taking down the gunner. Killer Machine has just enough AP to deal the final blow. Everyone's alive, all missions clear, we're good here. The other way of doing this mission is if you do have VC abilities that grant 3-hit moves, most of them are limited, sadly, then that just makes your job easier. But the most important thing you really need for this is slow. Golem's weak to slow, so you want to have access to something that grants slow. Seymour's Trustmaster, who's an MR unit, is the best option for you. Now here I go over the gear. Hermes sandals, I just have a +0. It's just buy one recipe and equip onto him. The whole goal was to just try to give Slime as much speed as possible. He's still wearing the magical. I didn't really change that. The other thing I changed was floaty eye. Any ice esper could do, honestly. I just chose float eye because He's the he's an SR Esper, so anyone should be able to have him. You just need him to help with your chain mission. And my cards pretty much were the same. Chocobo for the speed and Marlboro for the strike. But the mission is not too hard. It might take a little few tries, but it's not too bad as long as you apply your acceleration buff soon. Now we're gonna have mission 12 here. Mission 12 says you need to finish the quest, but take no more than 15 hits. They encourage invasion on this map. So I gave my slime as much evasion as I could by buffing his agility, some evasion, and his luck stat, so in hopes to dodge some attacks. This map, it's okay for your partner units to get KO'd. They allow that. It will not mess up your KO missions. As long as you do not get KO'd, then it's fine. So first off, you want to cast agility buff on yourself, and then next you want to get you want to go to that spot so that the Murloc, or whatever it's called, gets close to you so you can zap it. He's weak to paralyzation, so once you zap it, you never have to really worry about him attacking you unless he breaks free of paralyzation. Hopefully he gets paralyzed 3 turns in a row for you to be able to knock him out before he breaks free of that. Both Sorrow and the Wind unit are gonna knock out Killer Machine, but again, doesn't affect your KO mission. After you get rid of the Murloc, 2 wolves are gonna appear. These wolves have low accuracy. This is why you want to buff your evasion as much as possible, because if they go after you, their chances of hitting are way less. Unfortunately, the no more than 15 hits mission counts towards your allies as well. So you want to try to get rid of Sorrow as quickly as possible, because once you defeat Sorrow, then he becomes an ally, a very, very important ally. So we're gonna try to defeat him here. She Slime's gonna body slime him, and this allows us to create a chain to knock out Sorrow. Once Sorrow gets knocked out, he's gonna come back as an ally, but Fenrir is gonna come in to join the battle. It took me a minute to realize Sorrow was on our side because he came at the same time as Fenrir, so I thought we had to face another Sorrow, but that was not the case, luckily. And when he appears, both the wolves are gonna go after him. He has high evasion, so you never really have to worry about him getting hit. Every time he dodges attack, he's gonna get his buffs up and running. Fenrir will also go after Sorrow, so now this is your chance to get rid of this wind human to knock him out. I still had the float eye from the last mission. I didn't really change Espers too much. You could use any Esper you want, preferably one with evasion. There's not a lot of low rarity Espers with a lot of evasion nodes, but the one that I saw that came close was Tomberry. Tomberry had some evasion nodes, but you don't need to stack that much evasion for this mission. It helps though. So now everyone's trying to gang up on Sorrow. However, he's very dodgy. He's showing what a true evasion unit can do. Sorry, Skaterlinks. But the thing is, both wolves are water attributes, so he's not going to be able to hit him as hard. Fenrir is an ice attribute. We want Sorrow to go after Fenrir to knock him out pretty quickly. So now it's our opportunity to try to get rid of the wolves as quickly as possible, so that way Sorrow can do that. But luckily, he's still dodging like a champ. She-Shine's gonna come in and do an attack down buff instead of doing something else. But she's trying, she's doing her best. Luckily, Fenrir and the wolf does not go after She-Shine. So I took this opportunity to try to zap Fenrir. to do some damage, but it wasn't really a lot. So now She Slime's up. She's gonna go after Fenrir as well. We're just sliming up Fenrir here. The normal wolf is almost down. I took this opportunity to get a little bit close because I had the opportunity to do so, and I body slammed the Fenrir. Fenrir got body slammed by the slime. Just know that. Only in this game. Sorrow was able to take down the wolf, thankfully, and then She Slime was able to take down Fenrir. So that ends that mission. You just have to count in your head how many times you take an attack. As far as I'm aware, if they do a chain attack onto you, that counts for each hit. So if it's a 2-chain hit, like from one move, then it counts both of them. I could be wrong about that. I'm not too sure. I didn't want to take that risk because the wolves have 3-hit moves and Sorrow has a 2-hit move. So whenever it got close to 15, I just reset it. The main thing is you want to hit hard, hit fast, get Sorrow on your side as quickly as possible. As for the gear, Hero's Ring +5 gives some evasion, not a lot, easy to obtain. Sage's hat, this or the Wizard's hat, it's like a good evasion gear for newer players, so I suggest you farm that when you can. And then the Trustmaster I'm holding is Renelle's Trustmaster. She's a free unit that you could find in the far archives. You could just farm all her shards, don't have to spend a dime. Her dagger has a chance of lowering accuracy, so I figured I equipped that to try to help with dodging. Didn't really play much of a role, but you know, it helps. Anything to help with evasion helps. And then my 2 cards were luck-based cards, 1 MR, 1 SR, and once again I use Floaty Eye. You can use any expert you want, preferably one that helps with your evasion, because the more you can dodge, the better. The better chances you survive. Once Sorrow's on your side, then you're pretty good to go. I hope you guys enjoyed these videos. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Laters.